On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Inside. 26. Get 300. Yes.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the
first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Rodgers now on 1st down. They still can't get him. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Rodgers. Finds Lazard quickly on the slant. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Hey,
Now it's Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Gay's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Caught by Jones.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
26.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Allen Lazard, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Hands it off out of the gun. And some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Stafford on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw is Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 52 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Jones again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 151 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Right back to him on first down. And some room to run now. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, L.A. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A check down here to Jones. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Rodgers to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are closing in on a 14-0 record as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Tariq Carpenter will be credited with the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it, Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Throwing is Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's got his target, Harris. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. One last throw here for Stafford. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football